Right. The Penguin, episode 2 released. I know you haven't watched the whole episode, unfortunately. You haven't had a chance. You had a power outage.
Yep.
But it is destroying the ratings. It's absolutely killing it. 17% increase, actually, over the previous episode. And the previous episode has now amassed over 11 million views. It's absolutely killing it. It's doing really, really well. This is number 3 on HBO. Pretty huge thing, actually, to be honest. Well worth pointing out. Well worth pointing out. So we're not reviewing the episode, guys. Don't you worry. We're not really going to talk about any spoilers or anything like that. There's not really anything to spoil, to be honest. It's not. Yeah, there's no like. This isn't a show that you can spoil. It's more because it's not like you're not going to see any cameos or anything like that in this show. You're not going to see any. It's a pretty down-to-earth story about the Penguin himself and what he's doing and how he's navigating the underworld. So to spoil it is quite difficult, I think, because you just have to watch it all anyway. Does that just do you know what I mean? Do you agree with that or not, Culture?
Yeah, first of all, the first episode's ridiculously good. If you wanted to compare this to a piece of television, I'll say what I said on Thursday. This is like watching Sopranos. There's a lot of quality drama. There's like intrigue. The story writing is brilliant. I can't wait for to finish the episode I'm on to and watch the next one, next week. I wish I'd caught up, but in what I'd seen so far, I mean, Christine Melody, she's amazing.
She's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
I just her performance.
And she's attractive.
Sure. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. And she was,
not the armorer.
She was in the last episode of, or the last few episodes of How I Met Your Mother, if you're trying to get a reference for her. But she's capable. She has incredible range. She basically is carrying the other half of the show. It's basically these two people at this point. Everybody else just 100%. Seems, everybody else just seems to be there for the ride. And, this could go on for many seasons. I'm not kidding. If they played their cards right, this could be, that gritty street level Batman show that everybody's always wanted, right? This could be its own version of Sopranos. I'm not kidding. I know that's high praise, but it's absolutely true.
Oh, it's a 10 out of 10 show. It's 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I've only ever given another 10 out of 10 before, and that was for Shogun. This is absolutely a 10 out of 10 show. It's really, really well done. And you know what? It's amazing, right? And the reason why they're getting such good views, and especially they're growing viewership. Now, the amazing thing about the viewing figures of the ratings, right, is that not only was there the first episode released on a Thursday, the second episode released on a Sunday. Okay, so there was a longer delay, and they changed the day between episode 1 and episode 2. So you've got to remember that normally from episode 1 to episode 2, you actually lose viewership, right? That's normally what happens between a premiere episode and the episode 2 of the show. Normally you do lose a bit of viewership. Normally the premiere episode is the most viewed stuff. Okay. This has gained viewership, quite a significant amount, which is impressive anyway. But it's even more impressive when you factor into the fact that they've changed the bloody day. So people have to wait longer to watch it. Normally people check out and fall off, or, whatever. It's really, really impressive. Really, really impressive. It's great. So good for it. So good for it. And the reason why people are liking this so much is that the source material is being taken seriously.
Yeah.
You know, like the last stuff DC put on screen was bloody CW crap with Greg Berlanti. Awful shows. Awful.
And Peacemaker's not good. You want to compare DC to DC. Peacemaker's terrible compared to this.
I never even watched it.
This is miles ahead of anything else. And again, this gives you two for one. It gives you a DC show and it gives you a gritty HBO show. And it like they're returning to their heritage. And you know what else? It didn't cost $1 gazillion to make.
No, I don't know how much did it cost actually.
I haven't been able to source the budget, but it's not. There's no CGI. There's very few known actors involved. Man, Colin is ridiculous. My God, I still every time I look at that character, I'm like, that's not Colin Farrell. Yeah, it is. It's amazing.
Yeah, I can't find a budget, but basically, the viewership for episode 2. Yeah, really good. So Sunday's episode was watched by 1.6 million viewers, which is that's on the night. 17% increase from the series premiere held on Thursday, September 19th. Additionally, it's learned that the first episode hit 10.4 million viewers after 11 days. Sorry, I said 11. I said 11 million views. It's 10 million views for 11 days. I got them muddled up. Which makes Penguin HBO's number 3 top show, currently behind House of the Dragon and The Last of Us. Now, those figures are actually pretty on point because Samba TV also had their numbers down. Was that the first episode of The Penguin was watched by 3.2 million US households in its first 4 days, which when you correspond that over to what HBO said, they said it was, I don't know, about 4 or 5 odd million in its first 4 days, which makes a lot of sense because Samba TV is not in, it doesn't register on everyone's TV, of course. So I think you can probably believe HBO's numbers with this. They're not really embellishing it that much. Because obviously a lot of these streaming platforms, well, all the streaming platforms, they're not independently verified, these numbers. They can just keep them to themselves or release them. They're not checked, etc. By a third party. So unless you're Samba TV, but that's a Samba TV figure instead. So it's doing really, really well. And it's just bloody good show. I don't know. Can't really say too much more without getting into the details of the actual episodes themselves. But it is good, isn't it?
It's great. Like you said, I mean, I'm one of those people that has just been blown away. I don't know why they don't make more television like this.
Well, I think
hours and hours. No, it's just hours and hours of enjoyment. Oh, and the episodes are longer than an hour, which is insane to me. Right? You're not getting short shrift like you do on a Disney Plus show, where it looks like it's going to be 42 minutes long but less than 30 minutes of actual content. It's just wild. And this thing delivers. You turn it on and you're like, from the beginning, it's gripping. Normally, I tell people I have to give things, no matter what I do, I give them 3 episodes. On this, I didn't even need half of the first one to be hooked on it. That's how good it is.
I needed 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes of the episode, I was like, this is brilliant. I'm down. Cinematography was great. You just knew you were dealing with something that the people making it appreciated what they were doing.
Yeah.
Like they took it seriously. They wanted to make something. They were crafting something.
Yeah.
And that matters. Like it really does matter. I liked it a lot. I'm very, very keen to see what happens. So again, no spoilers, but because you've not even seen it. Oh no, never mind.
Don't tell me.
What?
Don't tell me. Don't spoil it.
It wasn't going to be a spoiler.
The beginning, the beginning, the drug run that they did was amazing. I was like,
yeah, that was good actually.
Brilliant. Well done. That's why I say it's as good as Sopranos. So.
Yeah, he got called the Penguin as well.
Yeah, he did. He did right before that. Right before that run. I was like, wait a minute. That's the first time we've heard that. Huh.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Isn't that weird? Well, anyway. We can actually talk positively about something. Everybody accuses us of being negative. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, you do really positive reviews. Not a lot of people watch them, which is annoying. So I'm like, I keep trying to encourage people, watch the bloody reviews. Like, watch the Penguin reviews. They're really, they're good reviews. Like, watch it. But people like watching the comedic takedowns of stuff more than positivity. So, a bit of a shame, really. A bit of a shame. But never mind. Bloody good show. Let's move on from this, though. Let's move on from this.